going on, y'all, but I ain't been up at this time in so long. I just got been brushing my teeth and my stomach feel a little shaky. I think I ate something bad. hmm But I wanted to say something though. One thing I noticed about my God, like on some real shit, God is not gonna let me go back into a fucked up situation. Like, no matter how much I love a person, because I am a lovable person. Like, I have taken people back and didn't even know the extent of everything they've done. I have taken people back and I was still stuck in the fucking third party. And it's like, when they tell you to follow your motherfucking intuition, y'all needs to follow that motherfucker for real. Cause I had like nudges, I've been having nudges for years, but when I got into spirituality and when I got into more um of my intuition, I started to feel it even more. And I don't want nobody to feel as though, because I'm going to be honest with y'all, some of these people, some of these readers on here will try to make you feel stupid and dumb for not taking somebody back and they don't even know the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, insecurity comes from a place of how you are treated, how you are talked to, how you grew up, how you feel about yourself, how another person makes you feel about yourself. And I refuse to go back to anybody that makes me feel insecure when I have just gained my security back. Like, why the fuck would I go back? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why would you want to go back to a situation where a motherfucker, and I'm not just talking about me, because I literally just had a download. I had this weird ass dream, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? And like, I understand now why people be commenting under my videos sometimes and they be like, yeah, I'm not going back and blah, blah, blah. I get it, sis. I get it, bruh. Like, I most definitely get it, because that's just like you dating somebody for 10 years and the pattern never changed. A motherfucker just got slicker with it, right? And then you finally figure out this motherfucker's pattern. You sit back, you watch, you play dumb. And then on the 11th year, oh, now you want to get married. Oh, now you want to be respectful. It's too fucking late. So you spent 10 fucking years trying to mind fuck me. You get what I'm saying? And then on the 11th year, when I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it. And you get on the 11th goddamn year, and I feel sorry for people that's been in this shit for 20 years. Like, you a loyal motherfucker. I've been there and I've done that. You know what I'm saying? I've stuck around for years and years at a time. You feel what I'm saying? And still got the same motherfucking mistreatment. And it ain't even about, let me tell you something. I'ma always appreciate what a motherfucker do for me. Don't ever get it fucked up. But the broken promises and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, yeah, it's gonna make me feel as though like you're full of shit, because you've been doing it for 5, 6, 7, 8 years now, and I haven't seen any progress. So I hate when motherfuckers, they don't understand, like, or how y'all know this goddamn cartoon got a bingo one now. Like, it's so cute. But anyways, my TV stay on this shit. My son loves this goddamn cartoon. So does my daughter. But I don't want to. It's like a motherfucker want. I understand about taking your time in a relationship, but I'm gonna tell you what my father told me. A motherfucker know within the first 6 months to a year whether a motherfucker gonna marry you, whether they want to have kids with you. A motherfucking man knows that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. So for you to drag on a relationship for 10 years, drag somebody down in the fucking mud, cheat on them, belittle them, drag them like they ain't fucking shit. A motherfucker get tired of that shit. So don't come back in somebody's life now that you done ran through all your options, and now these intuitive women, y'all stepping up and y'all like, oh, y'all figuring fuck is this? Oh, y'all figuring out the game. You get what I'm saying? And like, now these men and these women, you feel what I'm saying? Now y'all upset because you chose the wrong motherfucker. You chose some old witch motherfucker that's got to keep doing this weird ass shit to keep your dumb ass stuck and around. That shit don't make no sense. When the person that you was dragging on and treating like shit, you thought that shit was funny. And then a lot of these men, they was right along with these witch ass bitches doing the fucking magic. Doing the magic. They was right along with them doing it. That's the part that hurts the most. It don't have anything to do with, you know, it don't even really have anything to do with what you gave a motherfucker and what you didn't. Just to sit around and know that you were genuine, you were yourself, and you were magical this whole time, and you really didn't even have to do anything. Like, you spoke magic, you walked magic, you bleed magic. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And a motherfucker really sitting around with a bitch with candles, or sitting around with some old weird ass bitch, and really like, and niggas too, sitting around with bitches too. Y'all sitting around with some weird ass nigga doing some weird ass shit, trying to keep y'all love together, stuck like glue, when the whole time it should have been cut. And then y'all not even realizing who you're hurting in the process, or how many. Because what people don't understand, like right now, I'm looking at my ceiling, right? And when I'm talking, like, I have this light that lights up every time I talk. But literally, it's these, I see veins like in the ceiling right now. Like, it's crazy. You don't know what bloodlines you're crossing. You don't know what you're doing to other people's family, doing that weird ass shit. Because you might be attacking one person, but this one person can be tied into a whole family of shamans and motherfuckers that don't do that weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all have done a lot of fuck shit, and then y'all sit around and act like you ain't done nothing. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, how can you sit around and respect yourself, and you doing womb magic, and you doing shit trying to kill somebody fucking baby? Like, you sitting around trying to beat somebody down, and you was in that position at one time as well. I just don't understand that shit. And then y'all motherfuckers get mad when somebody figure your bitch ass out. You get what I'm saying? And now you feel like you caught up because, like, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. The game, the shit that this is motherfuckers use tarot to find rich men. Motherfuckers use tarot to find them empresses, them emperors, them divine beings. And it was a lot of you karmic motherfuckers, because that's karmic alone, using tarot cards for that. And you willed these people in. And a lot of these people are single mothers due to confusion. You get what I'm saying? Due to a lot of shit. A motherfucker be like, shit, bitch, I'll take care of my kids, but I don't want to be with your ass. And then a lot of these men, you know, y'all done switched the roles so bad. It's like y'all took on other people's birthrights. Y'all took on other divine people's birthrights because you knew you was karmic. You came from a karmic situation. You came from a fucking broken home. But then you wanna belittle somebody else because they have a good destiny and you don't. And it's sad because a lot of these people that's going through this, y'all got bigger platforms. You chose your poison. You chose your bed laying that shit. Stop attacking other women and other people because you don't got no man laying up with you every night. That's some karmic ass shit. Won't you fix yourself first? And a lot of y'all, I'm trying to tell you, looks can be deceiving. I know motherfuckers with big houses that got it all, and they are so fucking unhappy. And that's a lot of these people on here. I do not care. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, I'm putting the work in. You putting the work in, minding somebody else's fucking business, trying to tear somebody else the fuck down. That's what you putting your work in. Instead of actually being like, you know what? That shit wrong. Let me go ahead and do the right fucking thing. Let me read these cards the way the fuck they're flipping out. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. They really don't. Motherfucker flip out the goddamn star card and be like, yeah, no, they don't want this connection. Do you know what the fucking star means? Especially when it's upright? That's a healing connection. That's rejuvenation. That's inspiring. How the fuck do you get a no from the star card? Like, bitch, stop trying to predict somebody's life and then you're predicting it because you hate that person. And that's what a lot of you ignorant ass motherfuckers on here do. That's what a lot of y'all do. And it's sad. Y'all will motherfucking don't like a Libra and attack the whole fucking zodiac. That's how I know the fake from the real readers, yo. You have to come in this shit being genuine, man. You can't be no ingenuine motherfucker. You can't be a motherfucker who don't understand and can't read in between the lines of them cards. And y'all done heard me many a times. I might be like, yeah, you know, somebody, you know, this happened to them. But it's always a but, because I damn sure don't want to predict no fuck shit in nobody's life, because a lot of fuck shit was predicted in mine. So I don't got time. Like, I got motherfuckers really thinking some other weird shit, and you loud and fucking wrong. And it just make you look dumb and ignorant, because you don't know how I'm living. You don't know shit. You don't. My screen is black half of the fucking time. You don't know shit. I could be going somewhere else taking my motherfucking pictures and going in my home. You don't know shit. So the fact that you think that you predicted anything in my fucking life, when my kids are healthy and fed and clean, my space is fucking clean, and not only that, I'm most definitely clean, spiritually, soul-wise. You can't tell me shit about myself. I came a long way. See, I was nurtured a lot as a child, you know. Like, I have a father to this day that, you know, he's at the age where he still look at me as his baby, like, period, point blank. I'm sorry that you don't have a father that looks at you that way, okay? But I do. I have a father that when he looks at me, he still sees Nene when I'm Ania. And it's because your parents, they know. My father made my fucking name. My name ain't come from no damn body. My father took care of me my whole entire life when my mother was out here. You know, and no, I ain't had no fucked up ass mother. I don't give a fuck what anybody try to say, or, oh, I don't give a fuck, because I believe in honoring thou parents, and that's what I'm going to do. Whatever my mother or whatever my father did, or whatever anybody did to me, I put that shit in God's hands. The only thing I do is make sure you know that I know what the fuck is going on. I'm not stupid. But I don't play about my father. That's one thing I don't play about, because my father has been there for me my whole entire life. My whole entire life. And if I ever needed any fucking thing, I can call him, because he already know that I was misguided. But I'm not even gonna say like misguided for real. Like, my father just knew that it was a cruel world, and I was a loving child. Like, I was a loving child. I barely cried. I didn't talk until I was about 4 or 5. You feel me? I just was a very lovable child. Like, I wasn't conniving. I wasn't sneaky. I wasn't a liar. Like, I was a really, really real life shit, a sweet child. And I think my father felt like he had to kind of toughen me up a little bit, because, you know, like, when I was in school, I didn't like to fight. I used to let people pick on me and all that shit. Like, I didn't even have a voice box. To this day, I still kind of go through that. I ain't letting nobody pick on me, though. You gonna get your ass whipped. Like, I'm not with none of that shit. You put your hands on me, you gonna get fucked up. Either you gonna get fucked up, or I'm gonna get fucked up, or we both gonna get fucked up. You feel me? I grew out of that bullshit. But on some real shit, like, I wasn't with all that. I used to have people bully me because I had long hair. Like, I didn't have a mom growing up. So I used to go to school, and my father used to have to do my fucking hair. Like, I would have 2 pigtails, one one at the top and one on the side. Like, they wasn't even straight. And when my uncle was living, he used to have to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever fucking come from my family. You don't know what the fuck is going on. But then you want to use the spirits and souls of my fucking family to help you? Fuck no. No. Hell no. You can play with anybody in this world, but don't play with my fucking father. And that's just that. Because that man did right by me. He took care of me. And to this day, my father's in his 70s. And if I ever need anything, I'm struggling or any fucking thing like that, which I barely, you feel what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I barely call him or, you know, ask him for anything, because I'm seeing things how I see it. Like, I wasn't raised to know anything about too much of politics shit. I had to look that shit up. I ain't know nothing about no credit. I was sheltered as a child. It's a fucking difference. So before you get to running your fucking mouth about me and what I'm doing with my motherfucking kids, won't you take a look at yourself? Because a lot of y'all, you feel me, you were out there in the world. You had to learn. Some of y'all didn't have parents. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Some of y'all didn't have a mother. Some of y'all didn't have a father. But I had mine. And I'm not going to let nobody disrespect him. I'm not. Like, I'm really fucking not. So that's the fuck just that. Now about my kids, that's a whole nother thing now. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I'm had some disrespectful as kids, but you know, that shit ain't come from me. Cause whatever blood I got, whatever's running through my veins, that shit genuine. I get a shirt off my motherfucking back. I'm a really good person. But don't get me wrong, I do have another side. And I had to learn that side. That side ain't right when it's pushed over and over again. Drink my water. Yeah, y'all. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my goddamn stomach. My stomach just feels sour. It's like I want to drink my cranberry juice, but I think that's a little too harsh. I literally had to get up and take my ass to the stove. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up like, I had to take my ass to the stove though. I bought, you know, I'm not doing no tarot. So I don't, if you sitting here listening and waiting for me to do tarot, I'm not. I went to the store, y'all, and I bought 2 waters, a ginger ale, an orange juice for the baby, and I wanted a push pop. Y'all remember them Flintstone push pops? I bought 2 of them. 2 of the Flintstone push pops. And a cranberry juice. Cause I need to start fucking drinking a little bit more water. I really do. But yeah, don't nobody got time for that shit. You know, that's a sign of abuse. Like a motherfucker abused you 20 goddamn years, cheated on you, fucking breadcrumbed you. 20 fucking years a motherfucker did that. And then the 21st year when you like, you know what, I want a divorce. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm getting tired. Now they're the victim. Get the fuck out of here. That's how I know y'all some dark motherfuckers on here. Y'all be just trying to help yourself because a motherfucker paying you to keep somebody stuck. And that shit is sad. Y'all don't know people's story. Don't nobody feel like, you know, that's just like in therapy. You know, and in our group sessions and shit, like a lot of people don't like to talk because motherfuckers, like, people are cruel out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally had somebody in my group, like, not call my son slow, but I took it like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't talk about my fucking son. My fucking son was traumatized, and I feel like my son's his autism came from his trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit I don't fucking talk about because I've gotten past that. I have forgiven those people and I'm moving on. But don't sit around here thinking that shit can't happen to you or that you're gonna play with my son, because that's one thing I don't play about. I don't play about my fucking kids. You better go play with something safer. And you know, people don't be understanding, and it's sad because it be the younger people though. It be the younger people that don't want to listen. Like they don't want to take no advice from nobody. That you got 5, 6 kids, bitch. You working on your first fucking child. You working on your second child and still don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Won't you take somebody advice so that you can learn some shit? Like, that shit is annoying and it's ignorance. And it's sad that people can't get together, you know what I'm saying, in a therapy session and really, you know what I'm saying, talk about their problems without other people going around, oh, you know, such and such said, you know, they was touched on as a child. That shit ain't fucking funny, bitch. That shit ain't funny. Then as soon as a motherfucker get mad at a motherfucker, that's why you used to do this to yourself and shit like that. That's why motherfucker, this is what's wrong. Like, we was watching, I gotta get that show, y'all. It's Nick Cannon. Pretty much they talk about like men having like mental illness, and it's not fair. Well, they didn't say it's not fair, but they was pretty much talking about like the anxiety of the world of men having these disorders and not being able to express themselves because they supposed to be strong and dealing with anxiety and stuff like that. And Nick Cannon was pretty much just like, you know, the reason why he joke a lot and he's a comedian. A lot of people don't realize that comedians are depressed beings. I joke a whole fucking lot and I suffer from depression. You know what I'm saying? I suffer from that shit. But now, I mean, now I have like, I'm working my way through, because y'all got to realize, you know, I'm 30 something years into it, and it's never been taken care of. I've just, you know, when we was growing up, you know, our parents ain't look at that shit. If you was born in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s and shit, they ain't give a fuck about no mental health. They ain't know nothing about that shit. They didn't talk about it. It was not spoken of. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you a man, that shit just really fucked up, because it's a lot of these men out here that go through that shit too. And we always think like, oh, men supposed to be so strong. No, they need love too. They can cry, man. The fuck you think a man crying is weak? No, bitch, you're dumb. Like, I don't know. I'm just a different breed, man. I never ever, I don't know. I'm just a different breed. But I know back in the day, they didn't talk about shit like that. Like, a lot of kids had autism back then. It was never, you know, diagnosed. Just like HIV, motherfuckers didn't know what the fuck that was. People was just dying from it. They called it the what? The monkey disease, the gay disease, like just being very disrespectful, not trying to, you know, really look into what's causing that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we was, you know, watching it today, and, you know, Nick Cannon was just pretty much talking about, you know, him being a comedian, and that's his way that he kind of like, you know, covers up the depression and the anxiety and stuff like that, is being a goddamn comedian. You know, he said, because first of all, before you laugh at me, bitch, I'ma laugh at myself. And I just bust out laughing, because that's literally how I used to feel. Like, bitch, before you make fun of me, I'm gonna make fun of myself. So you gonna really look like the fool, because for you to be able to even point something like that out, you wouldn't be able to point that out about yourself. So why are you pointing it out about me? It's a lot of insecure motherfuckers on here. I'm telling y'all right now. They hide it. They hide it. That's why they glam it up with all that fucking makeup. And a lot of these people don't even need it. They're beautiful. I don't understand. That's why I don't care to show my face no more. Like, if y'all was on my old channel, before I had deleted it and made this one, you know, I used to get dolled up every single day, you know, titties out, legs out, ass out and shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit no more, because I want you to listen to what the fuck I'm saying. I don't want you looking at my breasts. I don't want you looking at my fucking body. I don't. I ain't never been like that. And it's sad, because another insecure motherfucker that's not secure with their self, they'll talk about you like a dog, not even realizing, like, yeah, I'm not on this camera to, you know, show my titties and my ass, but that's just, I'm sorry that I look good. I'm sorry that I look nice, you know? So when I made this channel, I just told myself, look, you know, I was in a shelter, and I was just pretty much like, look, they gonna get this shelter look. I don't give a fuck. Ass clean, it's washed, kids clean, they playing around, we safe, like, period, point blank. You can say what the fuck you want to say about me, but a lot of motherfuckers could not ever do what the fuck I did. Nobody has the courage, because motherfuckers care too much about what people think about them. And it's sad, because people like, oh, I want this image, and that's not even who they are when they turn the fucking camera off. They miserable as shit. Show your true colors. That'll make people respect you even more. Because to be online and to do what I did, and to do what, because I've seen somebody else do it too. You know, I've seen people read cards out of a fucked up ass house. You know, for a motherfucker to be able to show their true colors, I respect more of a person like that than a motherfucker that want to doll shit up. Like, doll it up like they're dolling their fucking readings up line and shit. Nobody don't got time for that. Be real with people, because you will want somebody to be real with you. And that's not for everybody. Stop down talking people when you don't know the situation. You don't know why somebody had to go through what they had to go through. Y'all sit around and laugh about homelessness and people getting put out of their homes and shit. What if that happens to you? Then I know it's a motherfucker here like, that's never going to happen to me. You don't never know when God gonna knock you off that fucking pedestal, so you can get your ass right the fuck on out my chat. Thank you. Because don't fuck with play with me. Y'all be sitting around laughing at people, not even understanding. Like, people been losing homes. People been losing shit. Going through shit. And you don't even realize what the fuck is going on. Do y'all realize it's get ready? It's turning into some war type shit now? We need to be coming together, not fucking hating on each other. Oh, I hate this bitch because of a nigga. Oh, I'm riding by this bitch house because I want. What the fuck is all of that for? Y'all be sitting around here trying to fight somebody over some fucking man. And these men be sitting back with their big toe kicked in the air laughing at your dumb ass. Because a man gonna do what a man wanna do anyways. You can't change no man's thoughts. You could keep using that witchcraft shit. That when that shit die off, that motherfucker gonna hate you. Trust me. They gonna hate your ass. I had motherfuckers do so many love spells on me, they ended up actually falling in love with me. Like being obsessed. To the point where I had to go get peace orders. Domestic orders, all type of shit. That shit ain't cute and it's not funny. I got a motherfucker right now that's sick in the fucking head. And we were cool. We were cool. I had no issues with him. I just did not want to be in a relationship with him. Because he needed to get his fucking mind right. That motherfucker will not leave me alone. And that shit is not funny. I am not that type of female that like no man stalking me. I do not like that shit because of the shit that I've been through. There ain't nothing cute about it. It's nothing cute about, oh girl, he parked outside my house again. Do you know that's a mental illness when people do shit like that? They will really hurt you when they can't have what the fuck they want. Like I've literally had to move 3 times because of this person. And this is recently. Literally 3 times maybe in the past, like, when did he leave? In like January. Yeah, from like February to like now, I've literally had to move 3 times. 3 different units I had to move. It's ridiculous. That shit ain't funny. Y'all think it's funny to have somebody stalking you and shit? Then that motherfucking magic backfire on a nigga. Or on your ass, and that nigga choking your ass out to the point you can't fucking breathe and you dead, bitch. That's gonna be your problem. And then a lot of y'all like to use these boohoo ass stories. Oh, this person, they used to whip my ass and do this and do that. Listen, man. Trust me. I know. I had a friend that went through that bullshit. You feel me? But I found out some other shit about certain people. Like when y'all been doing that shit on people, yeah, that's what happens. And if that's your way of trying to get people locked up and try to make you feel like you're more important, you're going to pay for that shit because you're fucking with somebody's free will. I ain't nobody teacher and I ain't fucking trying to be, but I will teach your ass this, to stop doing that shit. Stop doing it. Because when your ass end up on the 9 o'clock news for somebody choking you the fuck out, just like that man who, he was dating that girl. He was dating 2 women that worked in the same hospital. His wife and I guess his baby mother or some shit. And I think he shot his wife or some shit like that. Like he went to her house and got on fucking live and shot the shit out of her. And I had a download about that situation as well. She was doing some shit to him. Like real shit. She started doing like blood rituals and shit on him. Like she was doing some shit to him and he went crazy. And then it got to the point where she started playing with that man's heart and shit and stop playing with people. Like it's some fucked up people out here. You're triggering people, and then you wonder why somebody choked your ass out or why they smacked your ass around. But you're not taking accountability for the shit that you was doing in the dark. All of us has a past. Whether or not you want to spiritually go down it, you're going to go through that dark night, baby. And you're going to realize, oh, in the past life, you was a witch and you were involved and doing witchcraft and all that shit. That's literally damn near the whole world story. But from my understanding, when Jesus died for our sins, those sins were erased. So why the fuck do y'all keep bringing it up? Like the fuck you going to get a cookie for trying to get somebody hurt or trying to put somebody in jail? What you think, you're gonna get a cookie for that shit? You're not. Because the moment that you keep bringing up somebody's past and they have changed and God has erased these sins for people, you're gonna bring up your own. You're gonna start going through dark shit. It's all about forgiveness, man. Learn to forgive people and move the fuck on. Y'all be on here trying to throw shots at people and shit. Oh, cause somebody, shut up. Nobody ain't scared of your ass. Get out of here. That little witchcraft shit you doing, that shit ain't gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work on nobody that's a divine being, a real divine being. It's gonna work for you motherfuckers. That's why your ass stuck in that damn illusion now. Real shit. Leave motherfuckers alone that's awakened though. It's a lot of awakened people out here. We ain't walking dead souls. We ain't lost souls. Y'all are. That shit ain't gonna work no more, man. Y'all gotta learn to leave people alone. Worry about yourself. Do your own shadow work. For real. I think I was watching something and they said that's like the same reason why Jesus, you know what I'm saying, died on the cross. Because the same shit y'all doing. The projections, the magic. Like God try to show you something. And then y'all try to take it from him. He ain't dumb. You feel me? Ain't nobody stupid. I don't know why y'all always want somebody to show their face. You can hear me. And y'all just be sitting up in here listening. That's just weird. Y'all be weird. Y'all don't sit in nobody else chat and do that shit. Y'all sit in my chat and listen and shit. And I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of tarot readers that's sitting in my chat just listening. Probably gonna get up in the morning like, yeah, let me make another reading about her. Like, yeah, okay, I don't give a fuck. I'll block your ass. You'll be talking about me to an audience of people that will come over here, and then once they listen to my videos, they be like, oh yeah, there goes a hater. Real shit. Cause I don't got time anymore. I don't care. I'll delete the fuck out this channel and move on with my life, okay? And I'll start my shit up elsewhere. Don't ever get it fucked up. I be thinking that's what some of y'all want though. Like, please delete your channel, please, bitch. Delete your channel so we could keep stealing your essence. What? I know how many fucking exes I got. Y'all gonna be stuck on this topic forever until you get it right. Period. I'd have been moved on. Y'all still gonna talk about me. Like, how you know right now I'm not in a relationship with somebody? Like, real shit. How do you not know that? You don't know that. Real shit. Anyways, I'm done. I wish y'all the best. Hopefully y'all we can all get it. Is that my earpiece? Yes, it is. Hopefully everybody can get it together to where everybody can get along. Stop reading them cards about each other. Stop using them cards to attack each other. Like, real shit. I feel you though. Like, a lot of y'all really not attacking nobody. Like, you really is spitting facts though. Cause I be picking it up in my shits. That's why when I pick up too much of this shit, I be like, and I'll reach out for I ain't got time for that shit. Like, I done got so tired of the negative energy that I've thrown tarot cards in the trash and found another vendor to order them from. Y'all need to also start doing that too. Like, try to find you another vendor. Like, I know a lot of people order from Walmart and, you know, Amazon and shit like that. Try to find order the same cards that you got from another vendor and see how different the energy is. That's how you also learn your soul tribe too. Real shit. I'm trying to tell you. Your crystals, all that shit. I bet you get a different energy. I bet you the energy is more lighter. I bet you'll get more downloads. I bet you, because some of these vendors, and I don't know exactly who. I wouldn't be able to tell you who. One of them just popped in my head, but I'm not going to say it. Because I want people to be able to make their money. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Some of these vendors, like, it be their energy stuck in the cards, yo. Because some people can't get over certain shit. You got to learn to let it go. Give that shit to God. Let God deal with that shit. Give it to your higher power. Your higher power is within you. For you to be mature and be able to let some shit go, yo, you know how powerful that is? You know that's how you also gain your power and gain your strength, by letting shit go. And I think that's why I've been blessed, because even when people do me wrong, I do forgive them. I do. And sometimes I do let them back in. You do that shit again, though, you cut off. That's it. You cut. And you got some people that'll toy with you. They will. They be like, oh yeah, this person naive. It ain't about being no naive. You just good. You just a good person. That's all. It ain't really about being naive. You know, being naive is also an indication of your heart. You know? So remember that before y'all go judging people. I love y'all. And y'all have a good morning, because I'm gonna go back to sleep. Okay.